So the question is, how do we respond to questions from staff about the whole issue of environmental sustainability? The first thing to say is we get more questions on this subject than almost any other. It has really caught people's imagination. People, I think, do think very responsibly about their planet, and it's really got people going. The second thing I notice is that when I go to recruiting visits at universities, it's also a question that we're asked very consistently: what are your policies about environmental sustainability? So I think there's no question the company has to have a very developed approach to this subject. And it's really in two areas. Firstly, it's about having some policies, and secondly, it's about having some initiatives. So on policy, we have to decide who we will act for and who we won't act for. For example, if a company was going to build a nuclear power plant in Kazakhstan, is that something we would do or something we would not do? And obviously, we look at every transaction on a case-by-case basis, but we look to see that the company concerned is adopting an environmentally responsible approach in the project that we might be financing or advising on. And if we're not happy, we won't do it. We train all our staff so that they're due diligencing the projects that we're working on. It's a sort of two-stage process. Number one, will we do it in the first place as a matter of policy? And then secondly, once we're into the project, are we happy that the company is living up to the obligations that it has set out? So that's, if you like, the policy. On the initiatives, a whole different range of issues. So, for example, we have developed a fantastic business trading carbon credits. So this is the concept of basically selling a credit to encourage people to build their plants in an environmentally sustainable way, and we're a world leader in that area, particularly in Europe. We have a number of deforestation projects. I think one of the quickest ways to have an impact on climate change right now is to stop deforestation. I think something like 20% of the issue arises per annum right now from deforestation. So again, we've taken the carbon credit idea and we have our own deforestation credit. We're doing this in Aceh in Indonesia right now. And basically the funds go back to the locals who would have made money from chopping the wood and selling it. So they're still getting the money, and we're taking money from people who want to do something about deforestation. So this is mixing business and philanthropy, but really having a very dramatic impact on climate change. The third issue is around our own offices. We developed something called the Turn It Off campaign. So we got all our staff in and we said, right, what can you do in our office in London, where we have 4,000 people, to help save energy? A whole range of silly things, but we obviously have hundreds and hundreds of trading screens, which people used to leave on every night. They now turn them off before they go home. Recycling, how we use cars to come to work or not, and encouraging people to cycle. Lots and lots of different initiatives, but all of them in their own little way contributing to everybody's personal contribution to climate change. I think the lessons learned are involve your people, because actually your people have the most creative ideas. You can sit there and try and develop a policy, but if you get a bunch of people in a room who are, if you like, normally employed dreaming up business ideas and say, right, let's apply that creative talent to how we save the planet, you'd be amazed what they come up with. So I think the main lesson learned is use your people, because they have the talent and the knowledge to really help.